Hello, this is my e-learning lesson plan for the 50 states of America, geared toward 3rd through 5th graders for a social studies class. Here's my storyboard. The target learner is 3rd through 5th graders and the subject matter is social studies. This is suitable for fully online scenario but could also be used in a blended classroom. This is available to everyone via Google Sites. The time hour for this lesson plan is 1 hour and a half, depending on each individual student. The technology requirements are a computer, smartphone or tablet, and accessible internet with sound. There is no prerequisite knowledge or skills required. This is what the learning objectives are and what the learners will be doing. The first one is that students will know the names of all 50 states through a memorization video or song. The second one is that students will be able to identify each state on a map and individually through a series of matching games. The third learning objective is that students will be able to compare population sizes, climate conditions, weather habits, historical facts, and certain state symbols for each state through a web quest. And the fourth and final learning objective is that students will participate in a Kahoot game to test their comprehension of the subject in a fun, interactive way without feeling tested. And here's my lesson plan, the link to the slides. Here's my storyboard once again for reference. Lesson is learning the 50 states. The audience, again, is 3rd through 5th graders, social studies class, and can be geared toward any student size amount, but I chose to just say 18 students. The objective is that the students will learn the names, capitals, and various fun facts of each 50 states of America. The materials are the 50 states song and video, the matching games, the web quest, and the Kahoot game. Here's the procedure. For the first 5 minutes, students will listen to the provided video. For the next 10 minutes, students will be able to sing along with the entire song, eventually without the video. For the next 30 minutes, the students will complete a series of matching games. The next 30 minutes, students will begin and complete the provided web quest. In the last 15 minutes, students will be assessed on their understanding through submitting the results from each activity, as well as participating in a Kahoot game. For the video song, here's the link to the video that the students will listen to and learn and recite.
Get your favorite kids learning to welcome to Alaska. Juneau's a great place to see. Here in North Carolina, you can see.
As you can see, this song provides the students with knowledge and information about each state, fun facts, and capitals, and where they are located on the map. Next are the matching games. These are the links to the matching games that the students will complete and submit screenshots of. Here's the first one. It'll tell you to click on Arizona, and then you will have to hover over every single state in order to click on one. And if you get it correct, then it gives you points, and if you get it incorrect, it does not. Here's the second one. You'll hover over the states, play a quiz. So it'll tell you Washington, and you will, again, have to hover over the states to find Washington. And it'll give you points if you succeed, and if you don't, it will not. And it is also timed. The students will then take screenshots of their completion of these matching games and submit them to the teacher. The web quest. Here are links to various web quests that could be used. Depending on which one the teacher thinks best suits the intended students, they could pick one of these 3 web quests. The assessment. Students will take screenshots or download the results of the matching games and web quest. The students can record themselves singing the song from the video for memorization or singing along to it. And for a fun assessment, the teacher will create a Kahoot game with questions asking, what is the capital of Arkansas, with as many states as desired. Ask questions such as, what is the state flower of California, or which climate is the warmest, Florida Ohio, Maine, or Utah. This is a way that the students can test their knowledge in a fun, interactive way without feeling like they are being tested. It also allows for students to quickly see how well they know the material and interact with their whole class as a competition. A class video call could be done during this as well to provide even more interaction and entertainment. And here's the rubric that I have provided for this e-lesson learning plan. Each one, the song video, matching games, WebQuest, and Kahoot are all ranked from 0 to 5 points from excellent, good, or getting there, depending on how well the students did on them, if it was done on time, and if it was completed completely. My first learning objective is assessed through the student recording or videotaping themselves singing along to or without the song, so the teacher knows that the students know the information provided within that video. The student can perform alternative assessments by speaking the words of the song or the information provided in it if they don't feel comfortable doing the assigned assessment. My second learning objective is assessed through the student taking screenshots of their completed games with the progress that they made by playing them multiple times. The students will have to reach a certain score goal, and they can submit that screenshot alone or their progressive scores. My third learning objective is assessed by the students sending in the certificate they received from completing the WebQuest. A summative way that the students will be assessed is through the Kahoot game, where the teacher will be able to see who answered the questions correctly or incorrectly and how well each student knows the material. From Bloom's taxonomy, my lesson plan aligns with knowledge because that level of Bloom's taxonomy focuses on recalling information, listing, locating, naming, and my e-learning activity focuses primarily on those aspects of learning. Future improvements to this e-lesson plan could be to add a variety of more games or activities so that students could have options to choose from if some seem more appealing to them than others.